2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment for my entire life.
I was not expecting to wake up to this video. For anyone who is not familiar with Nikocado Avacado, he does mukbangs. He calls himself the king of mukbang, and he might actually be right about that.
This, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this?
He started off vegan and was incredibly thin, and he claimed that he was actually pretty unhealthy at that weight. And, you know, not even just about weight, but he didn't feel like he was getting the nutrition that he needed. He had a pet bird. He was also an incredibly accomplished violinist. And over a few years, if you followed him on YouTube, I certainly did, we watched him gain like close to 300 pounds, it seemed like. And he started getting health problems. He had issues with his joints. He said that he broke a rib. He was using a sleep mask or mask for like sleep apnea because he was having trouble breathing, because he said that there was so much weight on him that like he wasn't getting enough air. And he just did these crazy, like, incredible feats of mukbanging. Like, a lot of people were thinking he was gonna be like that one girl who actually died doing a live stream mukbang. I wanted to actually say her name so it didn't just sound like I said some girl died, you know? Pan Doubting. She was a Chinese streamer known for her mukbang content. She died during a live broadcast on July 14th due to overeating. And a lot of people were thinking like, oh my god, this is gonna happen to Nikocado Avacado if he doesn't change something. He came out with a banger today. Everyone has known him as having gained all of this weight for his mukbangs, and apparently over the last 2 years he has been uploading content from his backlog. In 2 years he lost like 250 pounds, which when you see the video, it's absolutely incredible to see the difference there. But it's also like he almost seems more stable, and part of his thing was how absolutely crazy he was getting. His behavior was weird. He was making weird videos, just like clickbaity shit, but also I don't even want to call it clickbait. It was, but it also seemed like he was mentally deteriorating to the point where he was just acting kind of neurotic. He would have these big meltdowns and cry and like have an issue in his relationship with his boyfriend.
I'm back home, shoo-be-doo. I'm home, hello, we're back home, shoo-be-doo. No. Hi, I'm having another story time today. We're having beautiful, because I'm perfect. We have the perfect setup of food. No!
Okay, but I would also put up with the arrogance because I was brain dead.
You also promised me you wouldn't cheat, and you still did it anyway, so who cares?
I didn't.
I'm just devastated. I just can't even get anything together. Everything seems so, everything seems so hard for me.
I'm here for some Takis. The new cheese ones came out, peasants. And I'm gonna get my cheese. Because I'm on a weight loss journey, even though I've lost 89 pounds. Thank you very much.
I don't know. He was also known for doing a lot of collabs with other YouTubers. There was a lot of drama surrounding it. There was this big falling out between him and Stephanie So, who does true crime mukbangs. They like collaborated together, and she said that she felt unsafe being around him and that his behavior was very bizarre. I mean, he's had beef with a few people. Ironically, I actually saw that this video had been posted a few hours ago because I saw it on Critical's channel, Penguin Zero, and they also had a weird thing because Critical made a video about him, about Nikocado Avacado, and got a response, like this was like 3 years ago or something, and the response was another meltdown. Nikocado was like eating, if I recall. I haven't watched it in a few. Actually, I'm gonna just look it up. Look it up. Yeah, he's like eating chicken, it looks like, and he's wearing his own merch and like is not happy.
Who is this? Who is this person? Who are you?
Sound, he wasn't breaking down on camera all the time and going wild and crazy. From what I remember, he was even extremely good at an instrument. I think it was the violin, if I remember correctly. He was
extremely good, or still is extremely good. First of all, who are you to say that I was healthy because I was skinny? Does skinny equal healthy? Yes or no? Can you look at a person and say, oh, you're thin, therefore you must be healthy? You don't know what my blood work looks like. You don't know what my organ looks like. Let me tell you something. I might have been skinny, but I lost a tooth. I leached calcium from my bones. I had bad health because I was deficient in various nutrients.
The King of Mukbang name, I guess, came from Meat Canyon. They made an animation about Nikocado Avocado, which is pretty accurate, honestly.
Ooh, doesn't this look good? Oh, it got on my shirt. Ah! Oh my gosh, I'm out of food. And it's your fault.
The caricature is there. The caricature is caricaturing. It's on point. He has multiple channels, two main ones. It's Nikocado Avocado 1 and Nikocado Avocado 2. He has 4.04 million on his first channel and 921,000 on his second channel. The reason I wanted to talk about this is not only the amazing dramatic weight loss. Like, I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he's not like Pan Zhaoting, who died doing a mukbang. That's like on live stream. I think her stomach like exploded, or like the organ ruptured or something like that, just from overeating. And I mean, it is a mental illness, and I'm glad that he, you know, is able to come back. He brought his bird back. But the reason that this was also fascinating to me is because of the aspect of mental illness. Like, he had sections on, like, he even had a section on one of his channels, I think it's his second channel, called Mental Illness. He has a section called Getting Fat. Getting Fatter is another section, and it's amazing to see this dramatic change. But the weirdest part is the video that he put out. I played a clip of it at the beginning of this, and here's more of it. Let's just watch the intro together.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment for my entire life. It's alluring, it's compelling, it's gripping to observe all these unwell, disoriented beings roam the internet in search of stories, ideas, rivalries, where they feel encouraged and engaged, where they involve themselves with the stories and become a product of influence. Thirsty for a distraction from time unspent, spoiling their minds, yet stimulating them at the same time. It's brilliant, and it's dangerous. I feel as if I'm monitoring ants on an ant farm. One follows another, follows another, follows another. It's mesmerizing. It's spellbinding. All these little consumers, all of these lost and bored people. People consuming anything that they're told to consume. So I am the villain because I've made myself one. And you will continue to consume these stories about me year after year after year, for as long as I tell the internet that I am the villain. Stories that permeate and linger and infect the minds of the ants, influence the ants, brainwash the ants. You are the ants.
His face looks crazy. I mean, he clearly at some point planned to build up a backlog of videos, like an entire bank, and just have them like scheduled to go out while he lost this weight so he could make this big comeback video. And who knows when he even filmed this. He uploaded it 21 hours ago. He uploaded 2 videos 21 hours ago to his first and second channel. There's hair stuck in my lip gloss. But he's calling this some great social experiment.
Today I woke up from a very long dream. And I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off of my body. Yet just yesterday, people were calling me fat and sick and boring and irrelevant. People are the most messed up creatures on the entire planet. And yet I've still managed to stay 2 steps ahead of everyone. The joke's on you.
So definitely a bit deranged, and I don't know what to say about that. The whole performance was over the top and makes me think absolutely that he is not playing chess and we're all playing checkers. I don't really feel conned into anything. I think it's obvious that he made a backlog of videos and then lost weight and put this out. It's pretty easy to piece together considering he also admits to it, but I'm happy for him about the weight loss. That's what sorry about the noise. I'm like sitting on a bed recording, and I'm really looking forward to being able to set up a new desk and like kind of office space where I'm living, but it's gonna take a little bit of time because the other room is full of stuff. So I have to like go to a storage unit and throw stuff away and organize it and then move that stuff into it. It's a whole process, but I'm hoping I can get a better space soon. I don't remember what I was saying after the motorcycle went by. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about how absolutely wild that is. I can't tell. I mean, he clearly exhibited serious signs of mental illness, but I can't tell what his real issue is and if it's part of it was caused by the crazy hormone levels and the overeating and the weight gain and all of that and the health issues. I don't know what state he's in now. That whole speech was wild. The way he just looked at the camera, the way that he talked and smirked, like it was a lot. It was a bit, I don't want to call it cringy because I feel like it was a good performance, but it was a performance. Or was it? Is he nuts? I don't know. I think it's probably a little bit of both. He's clearly self-aware enough to where he like planned this whole thing out, but he's also kind of crazy. I mean, we have seen a bunch of his weird videos, you know. He's stupid. Stupid human beings. The joke is on you. I've woken up from a dream. I've lost 250 pounds off my body like that. And just yesterday, you were calling me fat. Idiots. But I've stayed 2 steps ahead of you. I've somehow managed. Shouldn't it be super easy to stay 2 steps ahead of people if they're so predictable and dumb? Like, I know he didn't straight up call people dumb, but he is kind of saying that in a way. The weirdest part about it to me is he has this super villain styled thing going on. He's like, you're all ants, all of you. I'm always 2 steps ahead. None of you saw this coming because, well, none of you can see me through the internet, so none of you actually knew what I was doing this whole time, so you're all ants because you all fell for it. And honestly, I think what's most shocking about this is the weight loss, and I'm really happy for him, but him having a backlog of videos, like a whole bank of content to put out for like 2 years, is really impressive. But it's not that hard to do. I mean, your entire persona is on YouTube. It's the internet. So it's really easy to hide. It also makes me wonder because he put out 2 different mukbangs on his channels. One was the black bean spicy noodles, another was cheesy noodles. And he put both of those out, and I'm like, how do we know he didn't film those 2 months ago? Like, he actually said, I am going to stop being unhealthy and doing this when I reach age 30. And apparently he turned 30 2 years ago. So if that timeline actually lines up, he told us what he was going to do. I don't know. I think that he's I think he's smart. He's also very talented. He's like an incredibly accomplished violinist. And I think that he built up an amazing channel because he knows what he is doing. And he knows how to get people to watch and all of that and what goes viral, and people like his personality. They like watching him eat and talk and all of the crazy antics that he's had and the collaborations and the drama. I mean, I followed him for years. I like watching his content, but at the end of the day, I'm mostly just happy for his weight loss. I'm happy that he seems a lot healthier. He also brought his bird back, which is cool because we haven't seen the bird Mr. Noodle in a couple years, and there was this whole thing that went around about how people think he ate his own bird. So the bird is back, so that's good. But he's one of the weirdest YouTubers. Like, this video is bizarre. Just the way that he does it with the panda, with the whole like panda head, and the way that he's talking to the camera and all of it. It's one of the strangest things I've seen on YouTube in a minute from a big YouTuber. And I don't know, his mental state is something that's definitely interesting, but he almost sounds like the Joker when he's talking. And then he kind of just, after that whole thing, he like eases back into, well, we're gonna eat now. And that was super strange. So I'm curious when he even recorded this, or recorded either of these videos, but particularly part 1 on his main channel, when he recorded that. And honestly, this has got so many views. It's really incredible. In 21 hours, this has 15 million views, and that's the main one. And then in 21 hours, his other one has 3.6 million views. So it's got a lot of views, and I have to go to work in like 10 minutes. So by the time I edit this and post it, it's gonna have even more. So you'll see the image right here, the difference in how many more views he has got. And so that's 2 main mukbangs that he's put out, and I personally don't think he ate all of that on the same day. So it makes me wonder if he's built up a new backlog of videos. I don't know, but 2 years and the weight loss is really incredible, so I'm happy for him and his good health. But he's definitely a strange YouTuber, and that speech that he gave is so bizarre. I think he knew that the weirder the better. People are going to be talking about it, not just from the weight loss, but the strange presentation of it, like calling us all fools, like he had one over on us. I mean, he calls the video 2 steps ahead. I just think the whole thing is way over the top, and it's an act. It's a performance that he's doing to kind of debut his weight loss, because after this whole speech that he gives, he just goes into like eating noodles.
You are so cute. How's it going, Mr. Noodle? Did you miss me? Did you miss all the peasants?
Yeah, honestly, the response to his videos has been overwhelmingly like positive. People are happy for him that he's lost his weight, you know? It's scary when you get to that level of being unhealthy. So the speech was the wildest part of all of this to me. And obviously I'm going to continue watching his videos, so I guess I'm just a stupid aunt, but whatever. I don't think any of that's true. I think that he is an entertainer, and I think that whole thing was for entertainment and views, and he certainly got them. But yeah, I'm gonna be late for work, so I need to go. Let me know what you guys think. My name is Victoria Evans. Please like and subscribe, and be safe out there. 8 hours ago, Nikocado Avacado, on his 3rd channel, Nikocado Avacado 3, uploaded a video called 2 Steps Ahead, The Truth Was in Front of You the Entire Time. Sorry for the background noises, that's my dog. This video is almost verbatim the same monologue that he just uploaded with the panda mask, but it was actually taken from another video that he originally uploaded in 2022, so 2 years prior, and he called this video 2 Steps Ahead. This video was originally uploaded, like the full original video called 2 Steps Ahead was uploaded to his channel called More Nikocado. And on this video, if you go to the first comment, it says, "You are exactly where I want you." People's comments on this are funny. Someone said, "This feels like an episode of Black Mirror." Another person said, "Nick woke up and casually said, 'I will bamboozle the whole internet.'" And then someone else said, "For people saying he's smug or arrogant, it's a monologue. It's literally a character he's playing to prove a point about how people are over-consuming social media. Do you not get the parallel? This man is a genius, and the shallow ones just moan, 'Oh, he's so cringe.' Yeah, that's the point."
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment I've come to know. Certainly the greatest social experiment of my entire life. I am the villain. I make myself one. And people will consume these stories year after year after year. Stories that shock, that confuse, stories that are deliberately made to blur the boundaries between fact and fiction. Stories that permeate, infect, and linger in the minds of the ants. Influence the ants. Brainwash the ants. You are the ant.
I hadn't seen this before, and I think that it's interesting that he basically just lifted the same monologue to use when he debuted his weight loss, and I'm curious if this is around the time that he started his weight loss. So I do agree that he's playing a character. I do agree that this is a performance. Anyway, I wanted to tag this onto the video because I just noticed it when I was about to export.